Oh my God.
Hey everyone, Scott Innes, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Unbelievable, man. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Gummy Towers, Blanket Shade. And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast. It's coming at you right now.
What's up, everyone? This is Sullivan Project Podcast. A little difficulty here. Gotta get used to it. This is Harold Sullivan. Trying to do all this by manual. Hey Google, what time is it? Got that shut off. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 1:54 p.m.
Okay. Got the digital recorder there. We got the new music added in to the background. New original song for the Sullivan Project. In there was Scooby-Doo, thanks to Scott Innes, the voice actor, for his work. Hopefully the camera's good. Got the new camera. This is the second episode of this. I'm going to try to talk slower, clearer for y'all. I call myself my vibration, y'all, because I'm calling my energy. I'm back for Hit the Table, so you are going to see more of me, disability, but that's what I want. I'm blind. I've been blind a couple of years. I was born with an autoimmune disease. Everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. And that's what this podcast is all about. If you want to be on the show, or if you have anything you want to say, you can call in 724-513-1472, or you can drop us messages at on Facebook, Harold Sullivan period 35, or on TikTok and YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78. And we appreciate you. Subscribe, share, like, whatever. Just get it out. I want to help people. And if you have anything you just need to get out, you can let me know, and I'll just help you clear it, cleanse it. I'm a little pain because of the hip arthritis, but I'm gonna keep. I have to lean off my side sometimes here. I got the curtain rod, is what I use to touch to move around, so I don't bang. You got to get by, you know. So we're going to talk about Spiderman here in a moment. I don't even know what time I said it was. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 1:56 p.m.
What the hell did it say? 1:54? I can't remember. But the new camera, I can go past a certain amount of time. The old one, I couldn't. So again, we're upgrading, and it's hard to find one that beeps, so I can, I can hear it, and with no sight. So I got some other things we're gonna get into, and then if you want to be a guest, we'll need some guests. Anybody. We'll talk about anything: metaphysical, supernatural, spiritual, paranormal, and then we'll or just regular stuff: art, entertainment, music, movies, sports. I think that's what sports. TV, whatever, comic books, wrestling. It doesn't matter. We cover it all here. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Quantum Leap checking bloody murder candy.
Hey Google,
Second,
stop. Okay, Quantum Leap, the new season, season 2 is going to be starting a remake show. Season 2, the beginning of October here, actually in a couple of days. So I was a fan of the original, and I'm actually a producer on the Quantum Leap podcast. So check that out wherever you go to listen to podcasts. It's one of the best podcasts out there for a TV show or movie. Season 1 was okay. Season 2, they're only they only have so many episodes shot because of the strike, so we'll see what happens. But and then Chucky season 3 is coming out, and I quit after the first season of that because I just couldn't get into it anymore. It's just too much. I don't want to ruin it for people, but it's just too much Chucky. And you would think, hey, how can you can never get too much Chucky, right? But I think that's on USA. I'm not sure. I love the first season though, but it was a short season too. See, uh, I don't know how many episodes they do now, but they only did like maybe 6 or 8 the first season. I think it was 6. So check that out. Those 2 shows, and then Bloody Murder. This a couple days ago, I had another vision or dream at night, and right before I woke up, all I remember is metal, or I don't know if it was surgery or somebody getting cut or stabbed, but I had a vision of metal penetrating and then a bunch of blood, just kind of like liquid coming out of something, and then I woke up. Okay, so that's something else. And then candy. Now I want to mention, I had mentioned before Randy. I thought a friend of mine had passed away. I thought Chris had said a boy we went to school with had passed away. He may still have. I'm not sure, but I do know there was a candy, uh, and she was actually murdered. And the story with that was, or with her was, I had met her son at school. He was younger, and he was kind of a loner, and I just sensed things were going uh, wrong at home with him. I was probably, I don't know, maybe I was a young teenager, and he ended up staying the night a few times at my mom, at my house with my mom and my uncle, my stepdad, and he went to go home a few times, and his mom was never there. She was on drugs, and she was a lesbian, and she had a friend she used to hang out with. Anyway, there's something that happened where her friend and Candy were murdered, and her son ended up moving in with us for a while, and then he ended up moving in with his aunt or something. He went down south, but that's the story behind that. So Candy, rest in peace. I met her only a few times, but I didn't have a problem with her, and even if I did, it doesn't matter now. She's in a better place. So that's that, Candy. Uh, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Quantum Leap Chucky Bloody Murder Candy.
Yeah.
Second, backseat forward Andy Teacher, tie me up.
Hey Google, stop. Okay. So another vision I had a couple days before that, it seemed like it seemed like the opposite of the vision I had like a week or so ago, where I was looking into the back seat and there were some kids. Now I was looking forward from the kids' point of view into a van or a vehicle driving, and this was another vision I had, and I knocked out for a moment. And then she got Annie. Now Annie, she's alive still, as far as I know, but that's another sad story. I met Annie years ago. We used to play street hockey. Danny and I and a few other, Jordan and some others. And I used to drive up and down the street, and there was a dog, a collie, right? Coco was her name. I used to pet her through the fence. And then her owner, Annie, came out one day, and that's how I knew the dog's name. I said, what's the dog's name? We started talking. And then we became friends, and she'd come out on the porch, and we'd hang out here and there. And her son was real nice, and her mom, and we had a whole, we were friends for a while. She ended up now, she's on crack. Last time she came in and saw me, she stole $13 out of my fanny pack, which is sad. Because she only smoked bud before that I knew of. But she used to claim that she had dated a hockey player. We were all there from the Pittsburgh Penguins, right? So she used to keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to get him to come down to see you playing hockey." And he had a black SUV that he would come down and just park in her garage. Like, I don't know if this really happened or not, but she claimed she was living this fantasy where he would bring her money and they dated. And she had all these pictures and stuff too. This is back when I had sight at it. So I don't know, and she had all kinds of memorabilia, and they had season tickets, and she used to sit on the bench by the goalie, the Penguins goalie, right at the edge. So, because I saw pictures of them there. So I don't know, but that was the story behind Annie. And I remember one of my teachers actually tied me up in school. There was a substitute teacher, and his name was Shelly Heaton. And I used to make fun of him because he had like a ponytail but no hair on the top of his head. So I used to make horse noises and stuff. But one day he grabbed a roll of tape, a masking tape, the brown stuff out of the brown stuff out of the drawer, the desk. And I used to have a desk that was in front of all the other desks. I don't know why. So I was next to the teacher's desk, in a bigger desk for the wheelchair to fit under it, instead of in the back with the class. And so everybody could see, like, their attention was on me more, right? So he actually got it and wrapped it around my arms and my throat or my mouth for a moment, but then he took it off my mouth real quick. And I just sat there for a couple seconds and I couldn't move my arms whether I had tape on them or not. And then he pulled it off real quick, but boy, yeah, my mom called and complained that day. And of course, I don't think much was done because I know he was still teaching after that. And I didn't have a problem with the guy, but that was just a little odd that he would do that. He actually tied me up. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, quantum leap Chucky bloody murder candy. Second, backseat forward Annie teacher, tie me up.
Yeah.
Third, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixel Uber.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you
Hopefully I
told
don't
me.
use losing
First,
messages.
backseat forward Annie
And
teacher,
this recording
tie me
comes
up.
out.
Second, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud
These are
converter
apps
pixel
I
Uber.
use.
Third, Steelers supernatural ending named Julie Ice Cream Man time travel.
Okay, so Steelers, we've talked about them already. Supernatural, all right, I'm a fan of that TV show. So the ending I found out was supposed to be way more, which spoilers if you haven't seen the last episode, the last couple episodes of Supernatural. Because of pandemic and that they couldn't shoot all the stuff, but they were going to have a scene when Dean got to heaven and all the cast and pretty much everybody from every episode was going to be there, and like a big party was going to be going on. But instead, you got what we got, which was still okay. And then a lot of people don't know, but Adrian Padalecki is not Padalecki. He's not married to Jared. But the names are almost the same, and people assume that. I even thought that. But they have two totally different names. The L is different in Padalecki. And that's weird that they'd be on the same show. And they actually, I think they're on Walker together, too. So, and then actually I just found out that Dean Jensen actually went in and read for Sam when they auditioned. But he's like, no, can I get to do the other guy? Because I can't do this. And they were already thinking that, I guess, from the reading. So, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, backseat forward Annie teacher, tie me up. Second, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixel Uber duck. Third, Steelers supernatural ending named Julie Ice Cream Man time travel.
Okay, Julie was a girl I talked about before. I had a crush on her when I met her when I was 11 up until I was like 20 something. I literally had dreams about her almost every night. But she used to take me to the ice cream truck when I met her Longstown and walk me around and like kind of make sure I was okay and just we were just friends, you know. And it was a good memory, you know. I always remembered that. Well, hope she's okay. We just wonder how she's doing, you know. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 2:06 p.m.
Okay. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, backseat forward Annie teacher, tie me up.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixel Uber duck. Second, Steelers supernatural ending named Julie Ice Cream Man time travel.
Okay.
Third, Bible 8 times static electricity numerology talent show stripper drama class field trip drive car.
That was long. Okay. That's a lot there. Drive car, let's do that one. The only time I ever drove a vehicle, this was when I was younger, probably my early teens. I sat on my stepdad's lap, but you can see I'm small. I only weigh about 70 pounds. And we had a van, And I kind of just stirred the wheel a little bit. And I kept going. I kept having to pull left. He kept saying pull left. I guess I was going. I don't know how the wheel works. I was going the wrong way. But little did I know or think of that he had been in prison for messing with children before that with his ex, and then he actually went to jail and got in trouble for that later on, impregnating a younger person. And I'm sitting on his lap. I didn't think about that at the time. And he was always overly nice around little kids, wanting to buy them candy and all his promises and stuff, and never doing it. That kind of whole deal. I'm not talking about him because he's passed away. I'm just saying these are my memories. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixels uber duck.
Yeah.
Second, Steelers supernatural ending name Julie Ice Cream Man time travel. Third, 508 times static electricity numerology talent show stripper drama class field trips drive car.
Okay. Talent shows. Now, I was in a few talent shows when I was younger. Me and Chris and I went to, when we were in elementary, I was in a few. I remember we were in a play and we did Peanut songs from Charlie Brown, and that was the one we did California Raisins. And then I played the banjo and harmonica with my dad in a duet. And then I played piano in a couple different talent shows when I was younger on the keyboard. And then let's see here. I actually started the Bible, the nighttime, the audio Bible, and I got it in August of 2 years ago. So September, October, 2 years, 2 months. I started the Bible now, nighttime, the audio Bible, 87 hours. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me a path, just somewhere, a way to start to go, like a direction, basically. Static, what was I going to say? Electric hand? Oh, electricity, yeah. I always get shocked a lot. And I don't have carpet here where I'm at, but I used to notice that a lot. Anywhere I'm at, people come up and shock me. And I didn't realize it was because of my energy field and all that's very high. So, and then we got some numerology here. There's a little bit of tease for numerology. Think about this: the perfect circle is 360, right? And you got a circle, and that's a protection. And every time you break that in half, you're going to come up with, or anytime you add the numbers together, you're going to come up with 9, right? So, and reduce it. So, 360 is 9, and reduce half of that is 45, right? 360. 360, 180 is 9, right? And then half of 180 is 90, right? And then half of 90 is 45, which is 9 again. Like if we break it down, you're gonna get 9 no matter what. Isn't that neat? And 9 is a very powerful number in numerology. So there's a little sample of numerology for you. Think about that. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixels uber duck.
Okay.
Second, Steelers supernatural ending name Julie Ice Cream Man time travel.
Hey Google, delete the second one. I'm going to do an episode on time travel. I got another book I want to listen to and a bunch of stuff, maybe 2 episodes, because I'm very fascinated with that. All different kinds of time travel, not just where you think you get the machine and go. It's not that, right? Hey Google, what did I want you to remember? We're going to get the Spiderman review.
First, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixels uber duck. Second, 508 times static electricity numerology talent show stripper drama class field trips drive car. Third, to meditations, comedy songs, light language healing poetry channeling.
Okay, field trips. Hey Google, delete the second one. I went to
Done. It's forgotten.
Carnegie Science Center, Museum, whatever, when I was younger, and I loved them little. They had like a whole town of like Pittsburgh and different towns set up in miniature, like in 1 inches, with lights and everything, and stuff moving, little people. And then we went to the Omnimax back then. We actually went to Strictly Academy for some plays. I forget where we went, what other places, but those are talent shows, or those are field trips I went in school. So we're gonna get to Let me check the messages one more time, then we're going to get to the review of Spider-Man No Way Home. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Google Music Maker video the script sound Bible cloud converter pixels uber duck.
Yeah,
Second, to meditations, comedy songs, light language healing, poetry channeling.
okay. Those are all notes I want to keep. Hey Google, what time is it? 54.
It's 2:12 p.m.
So we got about 18. Okay. All right, let's. Now, I finally checked out Spider-Man No Way Home. And it's probably the best Marvel, maybe the best Marvel movie yet. I mean, it's like the latest one of the latest ones. Uh, and The Flash is kind of a rip off, of course. It's like Marvel does something that DC tries to, but they just can't. Marvel was way ahead with these planning of these movies. And the trilogy is one of the best trilogies, the three Spider-Man. And it got better as you went along. I mean, Spider-Man, they're making up a pretty bad dude. He's only 15 years old in the first one. And I like how they got the young actor who was actually around that age so that he could age with the movies and not be 30-some years old, you know. And the very first moment I saw and heard Tom Holland, I was like, man, if they got to do another Back to the Future before he gets too old and he could be Marty McFly. So think about that. If anybody can get that out there, just listen to him when he does that Spider-Man voice, because he has an accent in real life. So Tom Holland, the three Spider-Man movies. So No Way Home is like, yeah, so he's done. It's like everybody knows. Spoilers anyway for y'all. Everybody knows he's Spider-Man and Peter Parker. So he wants to figure out how can I fix this. He goes to Doctor Strange and he wants to put a spell. And of course he starts messing with Doctor Strange's spell. And he's like, well, I want this person to know that I'm Spider-Man still, and this person. And he messes up the whole spell. So what it does is it starts dragging people that know he's Spider-Man into the universe. Or whoever knows he's Spider-Man, I guess. So, and again, spoilers, they actually start bringing in, and it's awesome. It's all, I love the comedy in it. I actually started to tear at the end. And you got plenty of action, non-stop, almost 2.5 hours. But plenty of action, comedy. You got romance in there. I mean, you have everything, all your emotions. You can't ask for more in the movie. And Tom Holland's perfect. Everybody's perfect with their lines and delivery. Everything is cut perfect, in my opinion. There's no missing beats. And so these characters start coming in from other. You get the actual Green Goblin. You get the Doc Ock. You get Jamie Foxx being Electro again. You get the Sandman. You get them all coming in, and he has to fight these people. And then he goes and he figures, well, if I can do that, I got to get somebody to help. So he gets the other Spider-Mans. So you get a couple of Spider-Mans. You get Tobey Maguire, and then you get the other Spider-Man. Crap, I can't remember his name. The dude from the movie about Facebook. But the two Spider-Mans come back. So it's three Spider-Mans against these villains fighting. And it's pretty cool. And they talk about how there's different universes. And one there's Mary Jane. And one there's a Michelle Jones. Is the new MJ we have is Michelle Jones. And it's epic. I mean, and then at the end, there's a couple cut scenes. So let me go to the cut scenes at the end. And then I'm going to go back in anything I'm going to miss. You actually get Venom showing up in the bar Eddie Brock because he gets sucked in, and they forget about him. They're focused on all the other ones that he must have seeked through. So you get his Venom. So somehow you may have the new Venom, and they're finally bringing him in with Tom Holland in the world. So it's Tom Hardy. So it'll be Tom Hardy and Tom Holland together. And there was let's see, what was the other cutscene? There was a cutscene with Doctor Strange. Because he has he has a big part of the movie too, and he's pretty funny. I didn't think I'd like Doctor Strange, but his little parts, he's funny, and he's getting better too. I guess it's like anything. the actor gets into the character, the more they play him, the better he is, you know, the better I go. He was kind of stiff before, it seems like. But yeah, there's so much going on in that movie. And Tony Stark and all them are gone, of course, and Spider-Man's pretty much the lead guy. And everybody's coming for him because they know who he is. So that's why he wants to forget. You know, he wants people to forget, but then he messes it up. And he wants it to be at the end. He wants everybody to forget again. So even MJ and Ned won't know who he is. And he'll just be completely alone. And that's where I'm tearing up because he goes and tells him, he's like, hey, I'm going to forget you. But I'll come find you. And I'm like, oh, how's that going to go? Because you already know what's going to happen because when he goes to find them, he's going to realize that they can't know because they're in danger, see. So it's a very good story, No Way Home, Spider-Man. And I give it a really high rating, too. I mean, I haven't really given anything higher than a 4 out of 5. Because 5 would be perfect for me, and there's no perfect movie. But I'd give it at least a 4. You know, I'm not going to do 4.5, so I'd say 4 out of 5. Spider-Man No Way Home. See what else is in there that's funny. Oh, the way the guys all work together, too. Because what happens is he captures them one by one, and he's like, oh, I'm going to fix them. Because they die in their world. That's what happens. Each one of them died. They're all ghosts pretty much. I mean, they're alive, but they all died finding their Spider-Man. Electro, Doc Ock, Goblin. And the Goblin, he's just sick still. William Dafoe. They all step right into that role perfectly. Even the Lizard is in there. And I just love it. And the Lizard's in there. Jamie Foxx, Sandman's in there. He's kind of a good guy almost. So is Electro. They're all monsters, but they're all like they have hearts, you know. That's what's cool about it. And they talk about how there are different dimensions, how this person fell in this and became this, and this person is this, and I guess the original or Tobey Maguire and MJ finally did his MJ. They finally did make it. They were okay. The other Spider-Man lost Gwen, and then he kind of just went vigilante. After that, didn't really give a crap, but he got old and bitter. So, and it's neat when the 3 Spider-Man work together because they're all laughing and joking. And then when Tobey Maguire shoots out his web, oh my God, they're like, what? It comes on your body? And of course, you know what I was going to say. Does it come out anywhere else, or is there anything else? Like it's neat, you know, because there's that, like how do you do that? And he's like, I don't want to get into it. You know, it just comes out. Because the other ones have to make web fluid. And it's neat how it just ties into all those movies because they mention a lot of stuff too. And there's some big stuff that happens in there too, so I don't want to spoil that. But it's good, like I said. And the other 2 were good before that. Spider-Man No Way Home. I got it on Google Play Movies so I can listen to it. And I didn't even need to see it. I mean, like I said, the dialogue is perfect. They kind of explain everything without being like, hey, you're dumb and we have to explain this situation. Just the little banter they have, and you can just follow along with it. So it's good even if you're blind, you know. And I appreciate that, Marvel. So I'm going to leave y'all with some words, and we're going to go here. I'm trying to get a special celebrity guest on Cameo for episode 100. This should be 98 if everything's good with it. So I get used to this recording, with this new camera. I got to turn on, it has a little mic on it, I got to turn on, then turn on the camera, then back up while playing my opening. And all this blind, and without much, I can't move my fingers as much. You see on my hands? I don't have much here. But thank God I'm alive every day, you know? You should always love everybody and thank them. You know what I mean? Love is a choice and so is the hate. Unconditional. Unconditional love. That's what Spirit told me. Be here, love everybody, spread the word, spread the love and the light. And everyone has a story. You can't judge a book by its cover, so let's say. All is one. Everything is always for something, right? God got me, who got you? These are things I came up with. The key is forgiveness. Let's see what else will come up with here. Praise always. Believing isn't seeing, it's conceiving. Right? Prove me right or wrong, I remain strong. If any of these help you, share them. I appreciate it. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 2:22 p.m.
We're getting near a half hour. I love being able to do it more than a half hour. Not have to worry about the time. I'm still asking it because I'm just testing it here. The other camera, I can only do so many minutes, and it was just a regular digital camera. I don't have much money, you know what I mean? But I'm trying. I want to do the podcast. I started it. Oh, I had a good, went to the dispensary yesterday, got some stuff, and gave some of my jewelry. I had some rings I made with some crystals, just glued in little pieces of Brooklyn. And the lady seemed tickled, so I love that. Oh man. And I took a piece of spirit quartz and gave it to someone. If y'all haven't heard of spirit quartz, it's called cactus quartz or porcupine quartz also. And it grows out, it comes out like, I don't know, like groups, like clusters. So it's kind of rare. But I had a big piece. And my brother-in-law helped me chuck off a little. And I took it in and gave it to somebody there. That I speak to occasionally. You know, I try to speak to people when I go, anywhere I go. I have Bible verse cards I give out occasionally, and I have the podcast cards that I give out with just the addresses of how to find the podcast. Because I told God tonight that I asked Him to take me after I went blind. I was very depressed, and I stopped breathing 20 times that night or more with the sleep apnea. And I got it. I heard it. I said, He said, you're here to do something. Come with me now. And I said, okay. I'm not gonna. You know, I get down sometimes, but, you know, I know every second I'm here to do something. And we live and die in one breath, so don't take nothing for granted. We're all here for a reason. We all have purpose. And do you what you gotta do. Believe in you. And like I said, fight fire with water. I said, oh, and I just love. That's all. Just do what you have to do. Don't hurt people. Don't walk on them. Get what you need the right way. And then you don't have all that crap that comes with it. So that's the law of attraction right there. That's another thing. But I'm going to go here. We'll be back same bad time, same bad channel. Jesus. Yeah, it's not easy. Me and me. What's that song? Superman? Is that five? Five for fighting? No.